Okay, welcome back to Factorio Space Age. Last time we made it to Volcanus, our first non-starting planet. And a bit of a rough start on Volcanus because I was kind of underprepared and didn't really know what to expect, didn't know what to bring. Should have brought stuff, should have just brought something. But in the end, it worked out, as you can see. So priority one obviously was getting at least a foundry set up, which we did. And then it was just like, okay, now I can make large amounts of iron plates and copper plates, basically infinitely. So that's excellent. And so the next priority then was setting up my whole mall. So I just dropped the normal mall blueprint and got that all set up because I knew I was going to be building more shit and it's nice to have a mall. And I knew that I wanted to rush towards the rocket because my platform was in space and things were not looking too hot for it. It was going to continue to just kind of whittle away. There were some moments where it was like, okay, it seems like maybe we're building up ammo, but then, you know, no. Like a string of asteroids would come by and wipe that all out. So I knew I needed a rocket. So we had to get blue chips online. We had to get oil all done and ready. And those were kind of the two big hurdles. So, yeah, we've got green, blue, and red chips, all, well, green, red, and blue all set up. So that's good. That wasn't too bad. I mean, that was mostly just with the mall and everything and building more and more foundries. Then oil. So the only way to get petroleum gas, which you need for plastic, which you need for red chips, the only way to get petroleum gas here right now is with the simple coal liquefaction recipe. So this is my oil setup. It's a lot of coal, but coal's quite plentiful here. I mean, we've got this big patch here. It's all good. So a lot of coal, some amount of calcite, not too much. And then sulfuric acid, which is also, you know, pretty much unlimited. We don't have any concerns about sulfuric acid. And you just run all that through into this, 12 of these refineries. That gives us a shit ton of heavy oil. And so then that heavy oil is piped into these to turn it into light oil. And then that light oil is pumped into this to make petroleum gas. It's a pretty basic, simple thing. I don't have any circuits here. Everything is just full up. And I'm not building at scale or anything. I'm not doing a mega base. So I don't need anything fancy. We also have lubricant as well. And then that was enough to get the plastic that I need for red chips. Blah, blah, blah. And then outside of that, it's just making, plastic also for low density structures. A lot of copper. And rocket fuel, which is just plenty of light oil. It's just pure light oil. Condensed. So... and that was enough, and then we also got the rocket silo there, and I have launched a number of rockets to take care of my platform again, so that's in good shape. We'll take a look at that in a second. So power, obviously the solar panels I brought, not enough for our needs. So we have just steam engines, because steam is actually quite plentiful. It's harder to get water, but it's not too bad. But yeah, steam is quite easy to get, because it's just entirely this recipe. A tiny amount of calcite, 0.2 per 0.2, per second, and 200 sulfuric acid gets you 2,000 steam per second, which is enough. One of those chemical plants is enough to easily run all of these steam engines constantly. And in fact, I could even add more steam engines, and it would be fine. Yeah, we did also need water for the cracking process. So, again, it's the same thing of just making a shit ton of steam with a little bit of calcite and sulfuric acid, converting that directly into water, bada bing, bada boom. Very basic. So here's the foundry setup. It's not complete. it's a pain in the ass to make foundries without mining tungsten. Because the only way to get tungsten right now is just breaking up these rocks. And so I did a decent amount of that, but I find it really tedious, so I didn't quite finish my foundry setup. But it's fine. So, pretty basic. 3 of them are making molten iron from lava. 2 of them are making molten copper from lava. They're all dumping out the excess stone. And then the stone was being shunted off to make stone bricks here. And then any excess just gets dumped directly into lava. Very easy voiding system right there. So that's been going steady. I haven't really had any issues with the foundries. It's been quite plentiful. Now, I did say that I thought about like setting up circuits to change the recipe on the fly. I didn't really do much of that. The only thing I did, this is the only time I've ever actually put down decider combinators of my own volition, not as part of a blueprint. I've never used them before. I didn't really know what to do. And it doesn't really run perfectly. I don't know how that ended up there. It doesn't really run perfectly. The idea is that if I have enough iron plates in the supply and not enough steel, it will change the recipe on all these over to steel plates. So that we have enough steel as well. And it kind of works. The problem is that if this strongbox is full of iron plates, then the system gets backed up with iron plates. And then these will all have 100 iron plates or more sitting in them. And so they can't get any steel down here because we're just full of iron plates. So it's not really an ideal setup. If you were... Yeah, I mean, I don't even know enough about circuits or anything. I'm not that creative to know how to fix this outside of just having 2 lanes and, like, you know, use some red inserters or something like that to have a dedicated iron plate lane and then a dedicated steel plate lane for when you need to switch to that. So these combinators, you know, they do function. You know, it does switch the recipe without my, you know, direction. And that is pretty cool. And I'm sure plenty of people are going to do a lot cooler stuff with that. But yeah, I didn't spend much time on it. And it's fine. It works. It works. Okay, that's about it. So up on the platform. Yeah, repair packs were big. You definitely want to have a good supply of repair packs because they will automatically... it'll just automatically fix anything that gets damaged. I added in an extra furnace for iron plates. I moved this collector and changed it strictly to the metallic ones. And then I just shipped up a lot of like ammo and walls and platforms and stuff. So we've got 1,000 bullets now sitting in here. So we can now hover indefinitely at this point, and probably also go wherever we want, as long as it's one of the other few planets. I've seen some footage of like end game sort of stuff, like really far out there stuff, and it's just like insane. It's just non-stop asteroids. Like it looks like a bullet hell game or something. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so that the platform's all good. It's all good and happy. We're all good. Anyways, the time has come then to us finally making the proper science here. You may be wondering how things are going on Novice. Well, pretty good, actually. I recently did a few things which has caused this pollution cloud. But before that, when I looked back here, like, the pollution cloud was gone. I was not generating, like, anything. Because nothing was happening. Everything was full. So you don't really have to worry about it too much. As long as you're not making pollution, you're not going to get attacked. So I never got attacked once my whole time on this planet. But recently I set up yellow science remotely, which is fun. It's fun to do things entirely remotely with just bots. So I set up yellow science. I haven't researched anything yet. I wanted the pollution cloud to die back down for a while. But yeah, that's why it's expanded again. So yeah, not really anything to worry about over on Novice. And there hasn't been any, obviously, attacks here. I have no defenses of any kind because you have to specifically go out and pick a fight if you want to fight something. And that's what we're going to do because I need tungsten in order to get the metallurgical science. So we are actually going to pick a fight with a demolisher. I don't know what to expect. I really have no idea of how tough this is going to be, what like a good strategy is going to be. I've got 50 turrets here, and I've got 250 red ammo. I've got 50 defender capsules. I've got some poison capsules we can try. I think we're just gonna... Should I just lay it down in a line? Do we think a line here? Like something like this? I don't know. Let's go with something like that. Okay. I'm gonna go that, and eventually it will appear. I don't think it likes that. We're gonna lose turrets, but it's iron and copper, and I have an infinite supply of it, so it doesn't really matter. And it's not like, oh shit, my defenses are down. Like, yeah, we're picking a fight on our terms here. I don't know if turrets set it off. I can place down... I can place down anything, really. Nothing so far. Maybe it needs to actually, like, be functioning? That could be it. Let me grab this real quick. Alright, well, I'll start smelting. I don't remember how long it took the first time. Oh, Lord, he coming. He coming. Here we go. Okay, get the defenders out. I can have a lot of defenders. Throw poison capsules. There you go. Oh! Small demolisher fissure explosion damage. Oh, Lord! Okay. Holy shit. And do we want to shoot its head? Oh my god, it just regenerated the shit out of this. Oh god. Okay, we are not damaging it at all. Oh, Lord. This is a small demolisher. Okay, okay, okay. Where's my last autosave? Oh, that was right when I launched the poison. Okay. Well, now I know I need to not be near its face. Fuck. Get defenders out there. Dude, he regenerates so fast! It's really... Okay, it's like a fucking alpha strike. You have to just decimate him. Okay. I think the idea is solid. Maybe, I don't know. Should I go for a line? Is the line design the right one? Or should I go for a semicircle? Yeah, I think we want to do as much damage in as short amount of time as possible. So I think maybe like a semicircle or something. Like something like that. Uh, maybe. There's a lot of turrets. Okay. Something like that, maybe. Again, I don't know if that's necessary. I mean, he was coming. It didn't give me a notification. He just was coming. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's gonna pop up from like behind me or just ravage everything. Still nothing. Takes a while. But his regeneration is the main problem. If it wasn't for that, I mean, you could just whittle him down slowly, but... No option for that. You gotta alpha strike him. Come on, dude. Come on, I'm here! Kill me! He's not too bothered. Yeah, he's a bit lazy. He'll get to it when he gets to it. I mean, I'm sure if I set up the miners, he'd probably come running. Come on! What the hell? He just doesn't care now? He's scared? Oh, there he is. Alright, start defending. Go, 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 go. Alright, the angle's not great here. Fuck. Yeah, it didn't quite work out how we wanted it to. Oh, we got him! Ooh, 22 hours, 40 minutes in. Took care of him. Okay, and this area is now safe and secure. Oh, and it gives tungsten ore. Plenty of it. It all turns to rock. That's cool. Okay. Well, I don't think that I need to kill any other demolishers. I mean, yes, I would love to see a big demolisher and just see what it looks like, but I'm sure we'll see that in some other YouTube videos with people far more prepared than I am. Anyway, I don't know why I'm doing that. We have plenty of tungsten ore now. Right here. So I've got big mining drills. Something like that, I suppose. That's terrible design. But loaders solve everything. Okay, we don't want to build where... So there is an edge here that is technically in that territory. We can't landfill. So I'm hoping that right there is not in the territory. I can't even reach over. No. Fuck, am I gonna have to kill a second one? I think so, yeah. That is their territory. So unless I guess I could mine this. Plenty of space. Too bad it's all shitty with lava and rocks and cliffs and horrible. Alright, yeah, I mean, we could kill the second demolisher, but I don't think I need that much tungsten ore. We'll see, I guess. Okay. We'll just go with, this. Grab that. Should have grabbed more belts. Okay. So these have a mining speed of 2.5 per second. Which means that we are getting 1.4 tungsten ore per second. Not a super great number. Definitely not. But far better than what I was making. Alright. So what do we do? What do we do with the tungsten ore? Well, obviously we can use it to make carbide, which we need for, like, foundries. But we want metallurgical science. And so to get that, we need to make tungsten plate. And that's just combining tungsten ore and molten iron in a foundry. So I think now, since I have a very nice amount of tungsten, I can make just a bunch of foundries. They're pretty simple. And then we'll just set up a couple more foundries here to just crank out tungsten plate. And then with tungsten plate, you combine that with tungsten carbide, which is pretty simple because that's just coal into carbon and then tungsten ore. And then combine that with molten copper, and boom. Very simple. So the tricky part is not making the science. It's sort of getting yourself set up in a position where you can get the science, which inevitably is going to involve killing at least one demolisher. And yeah, we're probably going to want to kill a second demolisher just to get to that other patch. But for the moment, I just want to grab... I guess I could start grabbing this, too. Fast forward, that's what it's all about. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, because I had built there. And so he's got to go check it out. It is a cool new enemy. I'll give him that. It's pretty sweet. Anyways. So we're going to go over here to my foundry setup. Trusty old foundry setup. And we're going to then load up tungsten ore here. And load up with carbon. Good, good. And then we also need the refined concrete. Good, good. We need green chips and steel. And then it's like, you know, we definitely don't have anything to worry about on Volcanus. Like, you can leave this for 100 hours and nothing will change. We're probably gonna have to ship. We're gonna have to get... No, I already got sulfuric acid over there. Okay. Okay. Just fast forward through this process a little bit, as we like to. Okay, good. Got our 2 extra foundries. Let me grab this real quick. Alright, so let's see. I also need an offshore pump or lava. And this one. So this is going to be making molten iron. And wrong molten iron. Thank you. Alright, and we are going to need calcite over here. You know, we're very spaghetti. Very dirty. We don't give too many shits about how Volcanus looks. If I was making my main base here for some reason, I guess we would. But that would be quite terrible. I could have set up robots here, but again, like, I just don't care enough. My main concern was the rocket silo. No, that's... Great. Great, great, great. Nearly there. And then we'll be able to go to a new planet. Alright, so then we need tungsten ore mixed with molten iron in a foundry. Very simple. Tungsten plate. Boom. Metallurgic science pack researched. Awesome. Okay. So now we're going to take those, combine it with tungsten carbide and some molten copper in a foundry. So I think we're just going to stick with the 2 foundries and we'll just swap recipes. I could even set up a circuit to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, and then we could also... set that up for carbide, and we will need to get carbon and sulfuric acid to that. Yes, 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 we'll work on that. So carbon, we need to just route coal over there. I've already routed coal to like 8 different locations, but more. More. Sorry, this isn't going to be too intensive, I don't think. And at the end of the day, as long as you're making it, 0.01 per second, with enough time, you'll get everything you need. Okay, and then acid. Done and done. Except that's not quite correct. We can't run coal into it. We gotta run carbon into it. And the carbon also needs sulfuric acid. Who'd have thought? Yeah. And that's in a chemical plant. Yes, it sure is. Which I don't have one. Good. Here we go. We're getting it. Carbon. Done. Okay, good. So that's that set up. Might need to add a circuit condition at some point. Except I don't have Bob's inserters, so we're gonna have to do this a little janky style. Extra jank. It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay. And then molten copper. So let's change this recipe. Metallurgic science pack. Change this recipe to molten copper. And that's not going to go because of... Yeah. There you go. 23 hours nearly on the dot for metallurgic science packs. All right. So, how many of these do we need? How many do I have to ship back home? Because you could set up science here, or you could ship science here, but really, why would I do that? I'd rather just ship this back. Just for stuff that we would say is important, that we want, that we need, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I guess we want reprocessing. Maybe? I don't even know how important that is. We'll want cliff explosives, I suppose. So let's say 500. Coal liquefaction, not really required, but we'll grab it. So 1,000. Green belts. Boy. I can't imagine that I will ever need green belts, considering how little I use blue belts. But if we wanted a 1500, and then low density structure productivity would be another 1500 for 3k. Yikes. Railgun damage. I mean, we're gonna want that, right? Well, I mean, there's a lot of sciences. Promethium science pack. I still don't know what the goal of this game is. Which is funny. Should we assume that we need quantum processors? Probably. This seems important. So, bottom line, we're going to need thousands. We're going to need thousands of these things. And if we're going to ditch the planet and let it continue to just make thousands of these, we're going to need to automate this process. We're going to need to automate the switching, which is a little tricky because we're swapping fluids. So really it would just be a lot smarter to set up another foundry, like just 2 more foundries, and then we don't have to swap recipes and we don't have to make it complicated. So yeah, let's just go ahead with that. We will set up a little bit of circuitry for a couple things, but we want to avoid circuits because I am dumb. Alright. So, stop doing this. Let's go back to our normal recipe here. Just making tungsten plate. All good. And then we want to set up another 2 foundries. Whatever. Okay, and this is going to be molten copper from lava. This is going to be metallurgic science packs. Yeah. All right, the calcite. You know? And that didn't work because you can't go under lava. Fine, I'll just make a new one. Done. All right. Now, ideally, I guess we would set this up with robots so that I could handle everything remotely. Right now, I can't do anything remotely here. But, once I'm confident that my platform can easily go back and forth, I can just ship some roboports and robots over here, and we can set things up from there. All right. So let's see. We want to... Yeah, we're just going to circuit everything. Fuck it. No, not that. Don't do that. This to this. And this to this. Okay, enable if tungsten plate less than 50. And then enable if tungsten carbide less than 50. And then this is... Why would I set it up this way? This is a bad way to set things up. I can't set two circuit conditions. This is dumb. This is... I'm against... No. Just don't do that. Okay, Bob's inserters really solves a lot of issues. This is a very basic problem. I don't know why my mind's blanking about how to... But really, we just need... but I can't feed directly into it. Well, actually, yes I can if I just do that. Done. That's how you solve that problem. Idiot. Okay, then that goes into that. I mean, 2, 4, 6, 8,000. You know, 2,000. How many do we want to store here? Do I care? Maybe I don't care. Just make them. If I end up with 8,000 in this box when I look back at it in 30 hours, am I going to be upset? I'm not going to be upset. That's the whole point of this entire planet, is to make that. So, no, I'm not upset. The only thing then, yeah, is that tungsten ore is kind of slow. So I think before we leave, we should kill the other demolisher. I know, I'm wary of it as well. It's kind of terrifying. But then I could just easily have all the tungsten ore I need. So, let's grab more ammo, and I don't even know if I need that many more turrets. But, fuck it. Who cares? Just because this tiny sliver right here. Oh, he's right there already. He's just hanging out. Wonder if I can provoke him. Oh, God. Oh, God. Get bullets in him. No! What a stupid bag. Fucking God damn it. Stupid. Yeah, don't rush into that. I say that, but I mean, this has got to work. There you go. God, he just kills like numerous of them. Not even close. We definitely did not bring enough ammo. Alright, that's fair. I think Lego will enjoy slaughtering a bunch of these things with way overkill. I can never do overkill. I don't have the mind for overkill. Alright. Just ignore me? Oh no, he's coming. He looped around. Oh god, oh god, oh no! No! It's so close! Alright, fuck it. Fuck it, we'll just get a lot more ammo. Here, fast forward. Give me ammo, please. Christ, that's slow. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. What was that? We'll never know. I wonder if it's better to have more turrets with small amount of ammo or less turrets loaded to the gills. And they die really easily. I think the answer is more turrets. And maybe the bunching up. No, I still agree with the bunching up. They're more susceptible to his big fissure damage, but like, if you know, the regeneration is the main problem. So you want to just butcher them very quickly, as quickly as you can. Yeah, because the hope is that he goes into the middle of all this. Honestly, I feel like that's not enough turrets. Because I'm loading 10 rounds in each of these, but they're not surviving to shoot 10 rounds of ammo. 10 magazines. So, yeah, I think more turrets, actually. Yeah, alright. We will, assume that that's good enough. He's still wandering around here. I think they do. I think they're all. I want to say they're all physically above ground at all times. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're like summoned out of the ground. I don't think it's like sandworms. But it's hard to say. Well, worst comes to worst, we just plop down something to build. Actually, I think we have built on his domain. We definitely have built on his domain. He should come. He'll come. He'll come. Oh, I know what'll get his attention. There you go. What an asshole. He was here for a long time. Hanging out. Trying to pick a fight. Now he's nowhere to be seen. Oh, it's not even his domain. That's right. Here. Come get me. Again, if he is physically on the map at all times, then it might take him a long time to get back here. I suppose. Well, I mean, enjoy Volcanus while you can, because we're not really going to be back here for any amount of time. Other than picking up or dropping off, so really just picking up stuff. Oh, these stupid worms. I have no idea. Look at all these annoying things in your territory. Don't you hate that? Don't you want to destroy them with fury and vengeance? No? Oh, wait a minute. Fuck, he's down there to the south. No, that's a different worm. That's not his territory. That's a different worm. I don't really like how close he is, but that's a different worm. See, he's turning. He doesn't care about this spot. They're very, it's very strict territory lines here. This one must have fucking fallen asleep or something. Nowhere to be seen. Like, I almost just want to, like, build my mines and stuff and just say, fuck it. But he's gonna show up eventually. That's the annoying thing. Alright, I'm just gonna fast forward. He'll show up eventually. There he is. Fast forward saves the day. Alright, you greasy fuck. Today you die. If poison capsules like disabled regeneration, they would be kind of useful, but they don't do anything of the sort. Oh god. Oh god. Come on. All that for that bullshit. Regeneration is insane. I think he's targeting me with the fissures, so I actually don't want to go anywhere near my turrets. Oh, shit. No, none for you. We want to lead him into the turrets, but we do not want us in there. Come on. Better. Yes. Got him. Yeah, that was the key. All right. Excellent. Well, with that then, we can now set up a couple more mines. And then wire the tungsten ore over to where we're building, and that's it. We can leave. Cool stuff. I probably should make more big mining drills. Did all that for one big mining drill. It's kind of lame. But I mean, it's running. It's running. We've got 422 metallurgic science. By the time I care and come back to the planet, yeah, we'll have enough. Stop it. Okay, so what are we gonna do? I think the next planet we're gonna go to is Gleba. So I think Gleba is like the most opposite of Volcanus. Gleba is a big swamp, you know, high moisture. There's farming and agriculture. And there's like a persistent enemy that's going to attack us like biters do. So I think that's to kind of go the most opposite of Volcanus. We're going to go with Gleba. And then after that, we'll go to Fulgora because that's a little bit closer to Volcanus, I think, where you don't have a constant creature threat. It's kind of a barren area. It's more of a logistical challenge and stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is stable. Oh yeah, I was gonna not... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all stable. I don't have to touch anything. Well, eventually we will actually mine out these sections. And after this gets 5,200, after this gets 9,700. So that's quite a bit of tungsten ore. It's not going to be for a while. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So what do we want to take to Gleba? That's the question. Let's read about Gleba. And yes, apparently it is pronounced Gleba because it's like a Polish word or something. I don't know. Gleba is a humid, swampy planet with rich exotic vegetation that can be cultivated using agricultural towers and processed in the biochambers. You can't find iron ore, copper ore, crude oil, coal, or uranium ore there, but plants provide alternative ways of producing needed items. Most of the items from agriculture come with the added challenge of spoiling over time. Even Agricultural Science Pack has limited lifespan and can't be stockpiled. Large, five-legged creatures are native species to this planet. Solar panel is weaker, but still usable. Okay. I don't really know what to expect then, to be honest. We can't get iron ore, copper ore, crude oil, coal, or uranium normally. But you can find stone? I guess? Solar panel weaker, but still usable. So do we want to bring along... I think we might go back to Novice real quick. Because there I can grab a shit ton of solar panels and a shit ton of accumulators, and we could just kind of solve our power problem for a while with just that. Beyond that, things that are going to be useful, I mean, just kind of, I guess, the usual crap. Just until you get the mall set up, which I assume I can get a mall set up. So honestly, kind of just like the normal nonsense that I would carry. We're going to want turrets. We're definitely going to want to bring turrets and ammo because there's going to be bugs. So we just want to have that, at least some sort of defense. So, you know, I'm not even going to take stuff from here. I'm not even going to take stuff from here. We're fine here. But I am going to grab... We're going to throw this up there and this up there. And deliver it. And then... Hold on. Uh-huh. Funny I don't fast forward through this. Okay. Remember, we can't go up to the platform with anything. So, go ahead and send up 23 turrets. Yeah, I don't know, man. More electric furnaces. Again, you can start on the planet from scratch, so we don't need anything. Per se. Yeah, fuck it. I think we're just gonna go. It worked out on Volcanus. It was a bit of a rocky start, but I'm more concerned about my space platform and that being able to hover, at least hover, ideally travel continuously. There you go. All right. We are golden. I'll make another manual save here just in case I royally fuck something up. Travel to space platform. I mean, we definitely can make the trip to Novice. We know that. And we definitely can make the trip to Gleba. Past that, yeah, I hope so. I mean, like I said, we've got 1,000 ammo. We got repair packs now. We should be fine. Okay. We are going to go... we are going to go to Novice. I'm not sure really why you would want more thrusters. Maybe you need them at some point, but I'm not quite sure the argument of for the benefit. I feel like it just would give your turrets less time to destroy asteroids, making them more likely to collide with the front of your ship. But maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Ooh. Repaired. So the main problem with my space platform and traversing space is moving ammo quickly enough out of the hub and back onto the belt into the turrets. I'd have to redesign some things here, and I probably will end up doing that because, yeah, that was a little sketchy. I mean, it was mostly okay. We could make quite a few trips like that. But, yeah. Alright, drop down to Novice. Alright. Home sweet home, right? So, we're going to be shooting up quite a few solar panels and oh yeah, automatic request for repair pack. Sure. I think I set that myself at some point. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna set up quite a few solar panels and accumulators. So this is 6.2 megawatts. It's pretty light. This is 11.4 megawatts. Not bad. 12 megawatts. And then this, which is the size of a city block, 33 megawatts. And then you go even bigger. You can get up to 45. But I think probably we're looking at like this 12. So for that, we need a couple hundred solar panels, 166 accumulators, and some substations. I'm not automating substations, so let me just do that real quick. You know, everything I want to send up just takes a lot of time, firing off a lot of rockets. You can't send up much at once. They allow, you know, for you to bring kind of as much as you want, but they certainly don't encourage it. Yeah, I don't know about laser turrets. 150, something like that. Okay. Solar panels. I'm sure I've got plenty. Not as many as you'd think, because I guess I got lucky with uncommons. We'll take the 200. We're also going to want to take some roboports and some robots. Because those will be handy, especially if we're going to have to defend the base and stuff. And I probably should have done that when I went to Volcanus. I just didn't think about it. But yeah, it'll let us do things remotely in the long run. Okay. I could also take some logistic chests, I guess. We could take some of that. I mean, honestly, I should just ship myself, like, raw ingredients, and then I can decide what to do with it from there. So I could just ship, like, 200 green circuits or something. You know. Oh. Well, then disable that. So 200 green circuits is 100 kilograms. So I can actually send quite a bit of just circuits and stuff. And that was the biggest thing that was a disappointment not to have was red circuits right from the start on Volcanus. That's why I had to go through so much shit to get that going. So let's really just send some of that. That'll cover up some headaches. Just to start. Oh god, robots are fucking heavy. Shit. That's gonna be annoying. And I know solar panels are heavy. There's gonna be a lot of rockets. We're gonna be here for a bit. $50 robots is all we can send on one thing. Alright, then we're not going to send this many. We'll just send 50 of each robot. And we're going to fast forward to make this palatable. I already sent 20, I think. Jesus. Roboports. Yeah, 4 roboports. That's fine. It'll be enough for us to get production going on our own. I'm not going to sit here for 8 hours shipping everything I can think of. Ah, yeah. That's so many. Okay, we're gonna dial that down then. We'll go with, let's see, the basic one. So 104 solar panels, 88 accumulators. Just to have some electricity at the start. Oh, boy. So that's 75. 88 accumulators. I realize I didn't take any metallurgical science with me when I left. The real answer, of course, is that I forgot. But I'll say that it probably wasn't really required. I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of niceties I guess I could take. But, yeah, you know, nothing super required, right? Mech armor. Electromagnetic science packs to get mech armor. Pretty sweet. Looks pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems metallurgical science pack seems way less important than the agriculture one. Or no, the electromagnetic one. I don't know. We'll see. It's fine. It's fine. It's always going to be there waiting for us, so it's fine. What did I say now? 104 solar panels. And we've got 12. Yeah, it's a process. I don't know if you know this, but shipping things into space is pretty expensive. So many rockets. Isn't there like a space elevator or something we can make? Doesn't that exist? No, no space elevator. There'll be a mod, right? It's not really expensive. I mean, this is not that costly of a process, actually. It's more just time consuming. As fast as it is. I guess I could just set up a second rocket silo. But most of the time, it's like it just sits here, so I don't care. So now we want substations. Okay, 11. Beyond that, probably just like, I don't know. Again, I think maybe raw ingredients. Let's go with just iron plates and copper plates. I already have turrets up there and ammo, so that's not really required. We're gonna go with, so just some iron plates, just right at the start to make sure I have some usable stuff. And we'll see how many we can ship here. Yeah, I think that's fine. So then we got power. We've got iron plate, copper plate, green chip, red chip. That solves a lot of potential issues we might run into. And we have turrets up there. And turrets up there and ammo. And we've got plenty of repair packs. We're doing pretty great on ammo overall. So I think we should be able to hover for a good amount of time. Now you might wonder, because I did test it. I did try out laser turrets up on the platform. They are terrible, to say the least. They can't harm asteroids, like, at all. Because asteroids have insane laser resistance. And, obviously they consume quite a bit of power as they constantly fire at asteroids. So, no go on that. Yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, basically fine. Alright. We're good. And our rocket is ready, so let us go. Boom! Boom. Alright. And we are... Let me just check on Volcanus real quick. Oh, I didn't set up radars anywhere. I never set up a single... Okay, well, we have made 1,000. Now we know. And I think I made the first one. I made plate at 23 hours. So if that rate continues, you know. Yeah, by the time I'm ready to move off of Gleba again and go back to Volcanus, or, you know, ready to do something with it, should have quite a few. Alright, we are going then to Gleba. Should we fast forward? So we know how this works. Look at that shit. Oh my god. Oh god. That's alright. We made it. Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Alright, drop to Gleba. Here we go. Here we go. Our third planet of the game. Ooh, boy. What a wonderland this is. Plenty of open space. Let's read our new tips. Agriculture. Agricultural tower allows planting seeds into seedable soil. Planted seeds grow into trees and can be harvested. Yumako trees can grow on natural Yumako soil. Produces Yumakos, which contain Yumako seeds to replant the tree. Right. But there must be a purpose. I guess it's burnable fuel. 2 megajoules. Which is the same as coal, I think. Or maybe coal is 4, I don't remember. Oh, the Yumako seeds are 4. The plantation can be extended by landfilling nearby Yumako wetland by artificial Yumako soil. These areas are yellow on the map. Jelly stem can grow on natural jelly nut soil. Produces jelly nuts. 10 megajoules. Which contain jelly nut seed to replant the tree. Plantation can be extended by landfilling nearby jelly nut wetland by artificial jelly nut soil. These areas are magenta on the map. Okay. An item with spoilable property has a limited lifespan. When the time expires, the item spoils into a different one, like item spoilage. An item with higher quality stays fresh for a long time. Longer time. Okay. Right. So we can harvest some trees here to get spoilage. Some of these have wood, so wood's back on the menu a little bit. That's good. Alright. I'll drop down stuff eventually, but I want to look around first. Listen to this music. Okay. Slip stat. Jelly. Grants burst of movement speed when eaten. Oh. Oh, no. Okay. Interesting. Also got jelly nuts. Grant burst of movement speed when eaten. I believe you. Okay, so that's what the white things are in the menu, I guess, on the map. Okay. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at it! Small wriggler pentapod. Small egg raft. And there's copper stromatolite. I'm gonna mine it from a distance. Technology heating tower. Okay. So that gave us copper bacteria, which spoils into copper ore. Quickly, 1 minute. Interesting. And also gave us stone. Okay, so we got stone. Alright, so there's copper stromatolite. So we're gonna have to, like, grow copper? This is like, I don't even, this is like a whole different game you're playing here. I want to find iron stromatolite, though. Watch out for the pentapods. There it is, iron stromatolite. We got agriculture and jelly nuts. Okay. Plant the seeds on jelly nut soil. Jelly nut processing. Right. Which gives you jelly and a chance for jelly nut seeds. Iron bacteria you can make from jelly. Okay. Things are starting to come together. So, and here's the agricultural tower, which plants seeds and harvests mature plants. Nutrients from spoilage. Okay. And so crafting nutrients is going to give us the biochamber. Okay. Pentapod egg. Spoilable. Creates a big premature wriggler pentapod. I don't know if I want that. This is hefty stuff we're dealing with. Okay, so jelly, I guess, is like the foundation of our system here. I'm not even sure, like, not even sure where to start. We probably want an agricultural tower, right? And for whatever reason, I didn't bring steel. Sorry, we brought iron. We brought furnaces. Yeah. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to start in this area. So let's start shipping things down. Let's ship down the gun turrets. Not all my ammo, no! Oh no! Every last bullet I just shipped down. That was a mistake. Hopefully the system can handle that. It already ate through all the iron I sent up, so that's annoying. Fuck. Alright. That was annoying. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about ammo. We took it all. Alright. Let's set up the power. We're going with the basic bitch one. And I guess, I don't know. Where do I want it? Fine. Yeah, I didn't bring logistics storage. I'll be able to make it in a second. Okay, 2.5 megawatts. That's 50% less, so each one's 30 kilowatts. Meaning this whole blueprint is 3.1 megawatts. That is quite a small amount. Solar, not great. Right, so we're gonna need some steel. We know that. And I didn't get any iron, so iron away. I'm gonna go hand farm some iron. Yeah, I'm working on it. I ate. About to get a lot of iron. Look at that. Look at all that iron. Jeez. Storage chest. There you go, guys. Rest your weary bones. Alright. Let's just, sure, let's get that going. All right, the agricultural tower. So I need a little bit of landfill. That's easy. 20 spoilage. Definitely got that. Good thing I brought green circuits. Although it didn't really matter too much. I think it's a little quicker to get on board with iron and copper than on Volcanus. Alright. So, that plant seed and harvest mature plants. Yeah, I'm still not entirely clear on how it works. But I guess I can just process all these jelly nuts I picked up. Although, no, you don't want to do that, because jelly nuts last an hour. Jelly lasts 4 minutes. But from spoilage, you can get nutrients. Oh, and I guess I could just immediately craft the jelly into iron bacteria. So, is this normally done in an assembler? Yeah, it's normally done in an assembler or the biochamber. And we're probably going to want to do everything in a biochamber, because it has a crafting speed of 2 and a base productivity of 50%. And it actually reduces pollution. So yes, you definitely want to do everything in a biochamber. But it runs on nutrients, so it runs on spoilage. We're going to get spoilage for running it, so you just have to create a little loop there. That's not too bad. Alright, we're working on our first agricultural tower. To get the biolab, which we don't have yet, the biochamber, we have to craft 10 nutrients. I guess we could just do that from hand. So maybe we do want to... Maybe we do want to do this? Yeah, they'll just... Okay, they'll do all that. Okay. Here's our agricultural tower. This does consume electricity. And that's its zone of... I don't know. Just put it here for right now. Okay. So... Oh, okay. Right, it's harvesting all the mature trees. That's fine. So we have to put jelly nut seeds into this bad boy. Okay, well, we got plenty of spoilage. And thankfully, spoilage doesn't spoil. So I guess we want to just process. Maybe I want to make an assembler to do this. Wait a minute, I made your biolab. I made your nutrients. I got 10 nutrients. Did you lie to me? Alright, let's make a few assembler. We're gonna have to make them anyways. Nutrients from spoilage. Boom. Yummy value. Yummy value! I mean, if this is not what they mean by crafting nutrients, then I don't know what they want. Oh, there might be a prereq, isn't there? There is a prereq. Yumako. I have to mine a Yumako tree. Right. Damn prereqs. Okay, boom puffs. Hairy Club Nub. That's a great porn name. Hairy Club Nub. I'm gonna fucking shoot this. Oh, it exploded into bugs! Alright, we're good. Alright, I see plenty of, the white trees. Oh, there's Yumako. Got it. And we'll grab some Yumako. And we got biochamber right away. Perfect. So then to get bioflux, we have to craft the biochamber. Mako processing, burnt spoilage, so you can turn spoilage into carbon. Mako mash, pentapod egg, copper bacteria from Yumako. Okay, so I'm piecing it together here. I'm piecing it together. There's also stone here to be mined, so that's good. So, we need jelly nut seeds, right? So that means we just have to process jelly nuts until we get seeds. Because I have none. So I guess go here, process jelly nut. There's a 2% chance of us getting a seed. What about making a biochamber? We need landfill, so I'm gonna need to get stone. We also need a pentapod egg. I'm not quite sure how to get that. I mean, I think I destroyed... a pentapod. Small egg raft. Consume 2 spore, blah, yeah, okay. Do I just shoot it? No, that causes... Oh, wait a minute, here you go. Picked up. We got the eggs. There's actually another egg here. Alright, excellent. Biochamber. Now I'm gonna grab all this. Biochamber. Figure we'll want at least 2, right? How did we get it? We didn't get a single jelly nut seed. Are you pleased with yourself? Oh, I do have Yumako seed. Oh, maybe you can get them from trees. From just picking them. I suppose that makes sense, because that's what the agricultural tower does. Just picks grown trees. Seems kind of unlikely, unless I got him. Well, I have Yumako seed, so I guess I could plant one. We're probably gonna want one tower. No spot seedable by inputs. Oh, right, it matters where you do it. Shit. Yumako tree can grow on natural Yumako soil. Plantation can be extended by land filling nearby Yumako wetland with artificial Yumako soil. These areas are yellow on the map. Okay, so hold on. Is this? No. This. Oh, yeah, and now it's yellow. Okay. This is yellow. Let me just put this here. I didn't bring normal power pole. Although I have wood and copper, we can make small. Hey, I got jelly nut seeds. And thankfully, seeds do not spoil. Very good. You can make biochambers in biochambers, of course. Bioflux. We're mainly going to want iron bacteria and copper bacteria. And you got to feed it nutrients I don't have. Okay. There is definitely a blueprint, you know, a theoretical blueprint here. So the loop is you use the towers to continually grow jelly nuts and Yumako. Jelly nuts get processed in either assemblers or a biochamber, probably a biochamber. And those have a small chance of giving seeds, but mostly just give shit ton of jelly. And I think that's... Well, okay, the jelly nut, yeah, gives jelly. Jelly is then used to make iron bacteria. And iron bacteria quickly spoils into iron, which you then use as iron. It also creates spoilage. Spoilage is useful because it creates nutrients. Nutrients are important because you need them to run the biochambers, which are going to be processing all of your shit. And I don't know if you need to use biochambers for anything specifically. Oh god, you can also crack oil and stuff in biochambers. That's interesting. Okay, so there are certain things that do require biochambers. But basically, they act as both assemblers for natural processes, and they also make the science, of course. And they also can function as chemical plants, specifically for oil cracking and making rocket fuel. And biolubricant. And plastic. Bioplastic. There it goes. And now it's going to plant Yumakos. No. No spot seedable by inputs. No, okay. So there's still... That, I think, is technically you could expand. No, this is the wetland. So it has to be here. Where the fuck can I plant Yumakos? Alright, just... I want to know. No spot seedable by inputs. Okay, where the hell did I find Yumakos? That was right here. Right? Here. So this wetland is what has Yumakos. So I don't understand why it can't plant anything. Unless you need 3. That's the only thought, is that I actually need 3 of them. I didn't think so. But otherwise, I have no idea where you're going to be... where you're going to be growing these things. Okay, so assuming I get this correct, jelly nuts get planted, you get jelly nuts out of it, you unload those into a biochamber to be processed. Mostly you're going to get jelly. The seeds you get go back to the towers to be planted again, but the jelly goes on to another biochamber to be processed into iron bacteria. And then that you just... I mean, basically you just dump into a box until it spoils. I guess. And then you use it as iron ore. The spoilage you get from the jelly to iron bacteria process then loops back into another biochamber to be turned into nutrients. And then the nutrients need to be filtered into all of the biochambers in order for them to run. So these don't actually require electricity. They just require nutrients. And that is your basic loop. So bare minimum to get iron going, I need 3 biochambers. 1 to handle the jelly nuts, 1 to handle the iron bacteria, 1 to handle the nutrients. Okay, I think I have that all clear. What I don't have clear is how to fucking grow plants. Thankfully, we're not creating any sort of pollution. So I don't think we're going to be attacked anytime soon. It can take time to figure this all out. This is a bit of a loop they're throwing me for. My armor, actually, I'm losing power to the exoskeletons. I can actually turn that off. Okay, I have 3 seeds. Now, I do not expect that to work. No, okay, it's definitely not how it works. All right. We're gonna take the jelly nut. Jelly nut. This is not jelly nut territory. We need to go towards jelly nut territory, which is this gray area. Or no, it's the magenta area, but I can't... No, it's gonna say I can't place it on the magenta. Because that's the wetland where you can expand. Oh, wait, you see the green. The green. Oh, the greenage. That's where you want. That makes a lot more sense. The yellow is the wetland where you can expand. The green is where you can actually plant. Boy, they do not give you much greenage to begin with. Jesus. Okay, well, we're gonna go with, like, that. But it has to be somewhere I can build. Fuck, dude. We do not have much greenage. Okay, we're gonna go with that. That is a ways from home. This is more like an outpost now. And we got pods. I'm gonna kill the pods. Fuck them. Got him. Oh god, the eggs spoil into big premature Wriggler Penapie. I forgot. These things are just gonna pop out of me. Man, that's some Cataclysm flashbacks. Yeah, this is far. This is like an outpost. And we may want to consider getting trains online. Okay. So input jelly nut seed. There it goes. It planted. It planted. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna pick up everything. Alright, now it is waiting for more jelly nuts. I wonder how long it takes. Growth 10%. Growth 11%. 12%. Okay. So maybe like 10 minutes or something. I don't know. Alright. So we're going to need a second tower. We need a lot of stone. I don't have any drills. Let's get a couple drills going. Yeah. I got plenty of spoilage, so we should... but nutrients really don't last long. That has to just be a constant thing. Once you set the loop up. Hold on. Let me just... Yeah, I probably should have researched cliff explosives, to be honest. That would have helped. And I didn't even set up logistics on Volcanus, so I cannot automate, or I cannot remotely send the metallurgical science up into the rocket and then ship it back to Novice and then drop it down and start researching it. I have to manually go do that again. So I'm sure I will do that at some point. But alright, I guess we're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna have to get trains going. It's inevitable. But I want to set up just... Ideally a blue belt of iron and a blue belt... Or a red belt of iron, red belt of copper. Well, from there, then I can just set up the mall, and everything gets simpler from there. But let's take a look here. We want... No, that's not what we want, right? No, that's definitely not what we want. So I can't... Because I don't want... Or maybe I do. I guess I do. No, this cannot be correct. That's really what you have to do? It's just... No, see, that's wrong. How much iron do I get out of one iron bacteria is the question. That is the question we're asking. Okay, so here we have one iron bacteria. And we just want to observe how much iron we get out of one iron bacteria. Explorer result says iron ore, but that's not really telling us anything. So we have 4 in my inventory right now. 1. No way. This cannot be correct. There's no way I need 100 biochambers running constantly to get my red belt of iron. I must be missing something. Multiply bacteria by feeding them some bioflux. There you go. That's the money. I mean, even still, that's 1 bacteria into 4, which is not, like, insane. Now, that's a 4-second crafting time. Fuck. Let me Google this? No? I mean, I don't know if enough people are talking about it. Uh, hmm. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, maybe you're just not meant to have that much iron. But it's a planet with bugs. Like, how are you not gonna have iron? So, um, okay. So this is right, but then you'd. Oh, but I guess you'd loop it back on itself. Right. Because you're multiplying it. So you loop it back on itself. So, okay. And then the bioflux requires Umako mash and jelly. So it's the ingredient of both. So you got 3 biochambers. Okay, but then you also. Well, yeah, but really. Right. So then you got. Say 1 processing jelly nuts constantly. And then you also have to think about. Then you'd have to have 3 making Yumako mash, but then that can also be used for copper. I assume the copper bacteria multiplier. No, but bioflux. Yeah, that's it. Right, that's it. Mostly comes down to bioflux. Once you have enough iron bacteria and copper bacteria, it loops back on itself. So really, I would need 12 biochambers for iron, 12 for copper, and then probably 6 for bioflux. Then the only question is nutrients. Which I imagine we want to just make from spoilage, because I feel like that's going to be the most... I mean, you could make it from bioflux, but we need some way to dump all our spoilage. We're going to have spoilage. So that's an extra 8 biochambers just making nutrients out of all of our spoilage. That's assuming, actually, that I'm going to get fucking like 75 spoilage per second. And what's the main source of spoilage outside of it, things just like sitting on a belt? I mean, that's kind of, well, okay, the actual bacteria process. But the bioflux process, the duplication doesn't result in that. Or does it? No. I don't know what trash means, but right. So actually, spoilage is not a reliable way to produce nutrients then, because we're only going to get spoilage from things sitting on a belt for too long, which we don't really want to happen. It's gonna happen, so we have to set it up for that. So we're gonna have to basically set up some biochambers to take any spoilage we get and process it into nutrients, and then we'll have to set priorities so that our biochambers. Oh fuck! Oh, they fucking hatched! I forgot about that. Jesus, I'm trying to think here, man. So I have to set up biochambers running off of spoilage into nutrients. Priorities to take that if necessary, or if it's there, and then the other nutrients will be made from, I guess, probably bioflux. That's probably the most efficient recipe, right? So I guess that's probably what we're gonna go with. Okay. Man, this is really a brain burner of a planet. There's a lot to wrap your head around here that's very, very different from basic Factorio. I saw people saying that this is the hardest planet to, like, start from of the 4 that you could start from. I think that's probably going to end up being true. There is a lot of bootstrapping required here. And there's hostile enemies. And the spoilage mechanic is a lot more punishing compared to stuff on Volcanus. So yeah. So I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna try and get something sorted as far as iron and copper production. And that's really the big first goal. Of the goal above all other goals is just making a steady supply of iron and copper. Theoretically, I suppose, once it's all set up properly, it kind of is just self-replicating in a safe loop. Theoretically, you're just producing more seeds from the stuff you're planting, and then the seeds give you more material, and you keep getting more seeds, and then it just is a big loop. The only hitch in that is the spoilage mechanic, because I guess you could get kind of everything could get clogged up with spoilage, and then everything else spoils. But thankfully, seeds can't spoil, so I don't think you can ever, like, I don't think you ever have to fully restart the whole system. But yeah, it's something. Um, Thankfully, I don't think until I get that all going, I'm creating any pollution or whatever. So it should be relatively safe while I try and figure this all out. But yeah, for now, my name is Mangg. You're watching has been Factorio Space Age. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.